Today, we're going to be making Asian Ratatouille, a very healthy, delicious, yet cheap dish that can be made by different types of vegetables. We have tomatoes, potatoes, onions, and green squash. First, we have the plum tomatoes that go for $1.25. Then we have the green squash that goes for $2.51. And we also have the Vidalia onion that goes for only $2.01. This delicious dish can serve up to 3 people. Now let's get cooking. Now, when it comes to ratatouille, you always have to get that right angle for the vegetables. Therefore, I'm going to use this mandarin to cut the vegetables and make the ratatouille. Now let's do it. So, I cut all the vegetables with the mandolin. Now, when you're cutting vegetables, you have to be very careful and precise. Otherwise, you could seriously injure yourself. So now we're going to cook all the vegetables on a pan. Then we're going to pop it in the oven and that's going to be done. We're also going to make the sauce and cook it with the vegetables too. Alright, now I'm going to get a pan. Let's get cooking. First, we're going to saute the onions. We're going to let it cook for a while. We put some oil in it. Then we're going to add the squash, then potatoes, then the onions. Now, we added the onions first. Then underneath the squash, we added the potatoes, and then we added the squash. So in order, we added the onions, the potatoes, and the squash. Now it's very crucial that you do it in that order. Right now we didn't add the tomatoes because once we put it in the oven, then we're going to put the tomatoes. So we're just going to let it sit for a while, and then we're going to make the sauce, and then put it in the oven. You always want that nice golden crispy brown color when you're cooking. You always want it to be thoroughly cooked. Now we're going to add the sauce. It's 1.5 tablespoons of soy sauce and 1.5 tablespoons of mirin. If you don't have that, you can use sake or Japanese cooking wine. There's also like a lot of crushed red pepper, so now we're just going to add it in. This is the vegetables that are done cooking. Now, you can see that the color is very brownish. You always want that nice color, and you always want to taste it to make sure it's not that salty, or unless if it's bland, add more sauce or some salt. We're gonna add the tomatoes now before we put it into the oven. Now we're gonna pop this baby in the oven, broil it for 15 minutes, and it's ready to go. Let's do it. So, this is the final product. It's very good, it tastes delicious, and it's obviously under $20. So, I hope you enjoyed. Enjoy this with your families, your friends, and yeah, thanks for watching.